The man suddenly sensed something terrible was about to happen. Three men took control over all the students. A young man who seemed to be the leader was lured off the bus. A student panicked and tried to escape, but got shot and blown away. Someone tried to resist, but was also instantly taken out. The remaining dozens of students in the cafeteria didn't dare move. Kate, hiding in the restroom, had no idea what was happening. She was about to go out when the girl who got shot earlier suddenly rushed in. Kate frantically tried to help, but could only watch the girl take her last breath. She finally sensed something was wrong. Kate quietly squatted in the corner to check. A student with headphones walked out of the restroom. Kate quickly gestured for him not to go out. He thought she was playing a prank and walked into the cafeteria. But the next second, he was pinned down by the robbers. Realizing there might be others, the long-haired man advanced with a gun. At that moment, a door closing sound came from behind. It was Kate, taking advantage of the distraction, who went to the restroom to climb into the vent, but accidentally stepped on the flush button. The long-haired man rushed over upon hearing the sound. Luckily, Kate climbed up just in time. She crawled along the duct, with the cafeteria right below her. Kate moved cautiously, trying not to make any noise. She finally reached the exit. But the short-haired man arrived with a gun. Kate hid under the sink, too scared to move. He noticed a hole in the ceiling and realized someone must be hiding there. Meanwhile, Kate found a teacher hiding there too. The short-haired man looked at the phone. The teacher took out their phone to make one last call. Then she stood up without hesitation. She planned to protect Kate at any cost, thinking there's no one else. The short-haired man turned and left. Kate finally breathed a sigh of relief when she heard the door close. At this moment, the robbers' leader, Luther, ordered everyone to take out their phones and call their most important person. Of course, some would think of calling the police. But Luther remained unperturbed. He had already set fires on both sides of the town. Before coming to the school, firefighters were too busy to respond. The only road into town was already fully blocked. At this point, Kate had already escaped the cafeteria, but she didn't run far. She suddenly stopped. There were still many classes and teachers in the school, unaware of what was happening. Thinking about the teacher who sacrificed to save her, Kate knew she had to warn others. First, she stopped some people from entering the cafeteria. Then she broke a classroom window and told everyone what was happening. The teacher cooperated and quickly let the students escape through the window. Suddenly, someone took out their phone, showing a live stream of the cafeteria. Luther ordered everyone to stream live with their phones, exposing his hostage-taking of the school. Finally, school officials and security noticed the trouble in the cafeteria. The principal quickly stepped forward, trying to persuade Luther to let the students go. But he had no idea. Luther came here to kill. The guard narrowly escaped, feeling a warm, wet sensation in his pants. Although embarrassed, he survived. Meanwhile, Luther kept going in the cafeteria. He singled out Hag, who had the most viewers, and made him point a phone at the bus full of explosives. At that moment, the fire alarm suddenly went off. Teachers in other classes quickly evacuated their students. But it was Luther's associate, the long-haired woman, who triggered it. She smashed the alarm system with a wrench. The sound stopped immediately, making the teachers think it was a false alarm. They called the students back. Right after that, the long-haired woman cut off all the power, plunging the entire school into darkness. Finally, a police car arrived. Just as they were about to enter, a loud explosion was heard. It was the bomb planted by Luther. After some time, Kate, thrown aside by the blast, slowly regained consciousness. She quickly ran to the fallen officer, only to find he was not breathing. Just as she was about to leave, she heard a noise. Kate quickly lay down, pretending to be dead. It was the long-haired woman. Seeing the two bodies on the ground, she kicked them hard several times and ground her heel into Kate's fingers. Fortunately, Kate managed not to cry out. After the long-haired woman left, Kate slowly got up and continued to persuade the students to leave.